Hey, this is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com. In this video, I wanted to go through the best exercise to loosen up your lower mid-back. And that's by doing the scorpion stretch. And I'll get Donna Lee to demonstrate it. So you're lying down on your stomach. You're gonna put your head on a towel or something that'll end up, relaxing those neck muscles and keeping your neck in line with the rest of your body. Now, when it comes to this scorpion stretch, we're going to break it down into 4 progressions. And the first one ends up being just hip off the floor. So Donnelly's bringing her arms out to the side to kind of anchor her upper body, because we're going to start moving the lower body. And the first progression is just bringing that hip up. Yeah, bringing the hip up, back down, and bringing the other hip up. Perfect. And a key thing to remember is you want to focus on the movement happening by the glute. So the hamstring isn't doing the work, it's the glute that's ending up doing the work. Now, if that progression is too easy, you progress on to hips at 90. So now Donna Lee is, trying to bring, perfect, good. Trying to bring those hips to 90, and a nice slow controlled movement. Good. And that ends up being the second progression, hips at 90. Now the third progression ends up being, foot to the floor. So now what you're trying to do is you're going to lift, rotate through the hips and low back, and trying to touch the floor as soon as you can and come back. Good. And then going to the other side, lifting that hip up, movement happening from the glute, trying to bring that foot or toe to the ground as soon as you can, and then coming back. Good. And with this one, what we end up doing is we're kind of mobilizing the hip, we're mobilizing the SI joint, we're loosening up that low back, and we're loosening up that lower mid-back area. Now with the fourth progression, now what you're trying to do is you end up doing, trying to reach with that foot. So you end up doing a foot reach. Good. You're trying to reach as far as you can with that foot. And it could be with the toe, or it could end up being with the heel. And you're using that upper body and the arms to kind of anchor yourself. Good. And reaching as far as you can with the toe or the heel. Good. And it's excellent. You can see Donna Lee's going further and further as she ends up doing more and more repetitions. Good. Perfect. And then the last level, if you can do it. I know I can't do it, and when Donna Lee and I were practicing, she's not able to do it, but if you can bring your foot all the way to your hand, that ends up being the last level. Oh yeah. Okay, so Donna Lee's able to do it. So that ends up being the last level. Level 5 is bringing the foot or the toe to the hand. And what I find with this is it ends up working well to kind of go through those movements as like a progressive warm-up. As opposed to just jumping to that 5th progression right to the hand, it's nice to kind of work your way through lifting the hips, then going hips to 90, then to kind of foot touch, and then foot reach, and then foot to the hand. And then as you've kind of warmed up, you can end up going through the movement a lot quicker. So it ends up being, touch, 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 almost like a metronome. You can end up doing it quicker. But I would start off, slower, kind of loosen things up. Make sure you're doing the movement right. Loosen up that hip, SI joint, low back, low mid back, and then you can end up picking up the pace. So there you go. This is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com. Give that, that scorpion stretch a go. Also, make sure to swing by exercisesforinjuries.com. Enter in your injury or pain. There's a good chance that I have an article, video, or an interview that'll help you overcome your injury or pain. Secondly, if you're watching this on YouTube, head up above, hit subscribe. What that'll do is every couple days you'll get a tip or a trick when it comes to overcoming injury or pain. Thirdly, head down below, hit like, or leave me a question or comment. Now lastly, if you're looking for resources like this scorpion stretch, I would end up checking out Ruthless Mobility. You can do that by taking a look looking below this video, or you can end up looking in the description box of this video. So this is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com saying take care and bye-bye.